Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And so you can subscribe, the button is always down below. I post beauty, lifestyle, and panning and more. And today I'm going to be sharing my update one for the deck of panning, which I'm really excited about. If you don't know, this project was created by Emily Max. I'm gonna leave all the information down below. I'm also gonna leave my intro video down below because I'm not going to go into like the full-on details on this project because it's more detailed and more of a complex project. So I don't really want to go into those details. I'll leave Emily Max's channel down below, her video down below, her intro video down below, and the playlist for everyone else and any project details, because this is a very, like I said, very complex, and it's a more, I guess, like focused project, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not just so easy and like straightforward, cut through, whatever you want to call it. It's just not that simple. So yes, but I will say that in this project, you basically curate your like products you use based off the cards that you ended up picking and stuff. So that's like one of the fun things about this project. There are 5 things, but there's also potentials to get bonuses, like a 6th product and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna get right into this because I'm really excited to share my progress per usual. I think I'm gonna start off, like, nothing is like overwhelming exciting, and my update video is actually gonna be a couple days late. Life's been crazy, what can I say? So I didn't get to get it up on the 20th when everyone else got theirs up, but hopefully I will next month. Better luck next time. And this is like a 12-month year-long project pan, which is exciting. And I can't remember like all the prompts for these, like the actual cards that I drew, but I will try to maybe look back on my video and see, but I pretty much remember the prompt, just not the card, which is fine, I suppose. But the first thing that I ended up panning or selecting to pan is the ColourPop Flexitarian Highlight. I picked this off of like another project panner, another person's like what they're panning. And I know my friend Lainey is panning this in her Partners in Cream project, so I decided to pick this. This is the ColourPop Flexitarian Highlight. This is what mine is looking like. I have a decent sized pan in this, and I want to say I did have pan in this, which this is probably the easiest product to pan because it's just very like movable, malleable is the word I really wanted to use, but it's just a really easy like product to pan because it's very easy to hit pan, especially if you use a sponge or even if you use your fingers, because you can really move around the product. So this is like what mine looked like. This is what mine's looking like, and this is what it looked like last month. I have used this 8 times to today's date. I'm actually wearing it on my face today. And so if my goal was to use this 10 to 15 times, I am so close to the 10 mark, and I know I will be using it in the next, like tomorrow and then the next day, and stuff. So I am going to roll this out. I kind of debated if I was going to like leave it in, roll it out, but my goal is to roll it out just because I already have 2 highlights in this, 2 other highlights that I'm currently panning. And I feel like I've made good progress on this, but I am with this, I am going to probably have this in my shop, my stash and stuff as like an option. So it's kind of like I'm still working with it. And honestly, I don't want to fully pan this, which is why I kind of want to roll it out and why I kind of gave myself a range. And since I'm close enough to that range, I will be rolling this out and rolling something else in. And this is probably the only thing I will be able to roll out currently. So I want to have at least that one thing, and I don't think I'm stretching anything since I will be using it for the next 2 days. And by the time you guys see this, I will only have to use it 1 more time. Speaking of highlights, I selected the Catrice Cosmetics Luminous Highlight. This is for the most recent product in my collection. This is in the shade Lumi, so it's like this golden, like, I don't know how to describe it. I would say it's pretty much a gold highlight shade. That's what it looks like. It is very, very pretty. I have only used this, like I said, like 3 times. And my goal is to use this 10 to 15 times. So my new goal for this is going to be to use it 15 times. I'm going to say 15 times from what I'm already at. So actually I only have to use this 13 more times to be able to roll it out. And honestly, I haven't been wearing makeup all that much and stuff. I try to wear it on my days off when I'm not working. Not that it's really a big deal, but usually I typically don't wear makeup. I never wear makeup to work. What am I talking about? And I typically do wear makeup on my off days, typically because I like to play around, obviously, and I want to use this more. And actually I might even try using this as an eyeshadow. I want to try that out and just use this more. So this is where we're looking, hardly any dent or scratchings in this. So I definitely want to see if I can even make progress on this, but I'm going to put a usage goal on this and say 15 times, and we'll see where we're at the next update. But I already know there wasn't much progress on that. Okay, so next is this Too Faced blush. I only used this 3 times. I dropped it a couple months ago, so I have pan on it, and I chose to pan this. I forget what the prompt was for this one. I'll try to put it on the screen, but I chose this just because I do have a little bit of a pan into it, and I originally tried decluttering this, but I didn't end up doing it just because the pan and wants less now. But I think my goal was to use this 10 times. I have only used it 3, so we have 8 more times to use this. I do want to use this more, and I think it's really pretty for the winter time. But I don't know. I haven't used it and stuff. I don't know. I just haven't. I don't know. I'm very blush snobby, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not a snob, obviously. Of course not. But like, I feel like I'm very particular about my blushes is where I was going with that. So I'm going to try and use this more within the next update. I'm not going to say I'm going to get to the 10 uses. I mean, it's only 8 more times. So if I use this 8 more times, that'd be great. But if I don't, it is what it is. I don't really know what to say about it, but hopefully I will get more progress with that. So next I picked out the Naked 2 palette. I think this is for the oldest product in my collection. So this is it. This is my first ever eyeshadow palette that I owned, and my goal with this is to hit 2 pans, and I've hit 1 pan actually this morning. I'm wearing this on my eyes today. So I hit pan on the shade Chopper, which I'm super excited about, and I actually have like a decent sized pan, and I started this project with already having 2 pans that I think I've had for a bit and stuff. So I've hit my 1 pan goal, but my goal is to hit 2 pans. So I'm kind of working on that. I would love to hit pan in either Foxy or Half Baked. So that's gonna be my next goal. I'm gonna keep extending the pan and Chopper though, but I've hit 1 goal, and I could see myself hitting pan maybe in the other shades within probably like a couple months. I'm not gonna say next month because I don't know if that's really feasible. I am really excited about hitting pan, and I just feel like adding 1 more pan will really like make this palette like be, I guess, like look more used and make me feel better about having an older eyeshadow palette and having used it more. So that's my goal with this and stuff. Lastly, this is my worst progress, but this is the Butter London nail polish, and I'm not even gonna show the markings just because I haven't used this at all. This is really hard, and I hated this prompt because I can't technically really wear nail polish to work. This is light enough where I might get away with it, but I just don't really paint my nails either. So, but that's really not really a good excuse because I could literally just use this on my toes, but I literally never paint my nails. Like I did when I could wear nail polish, but I can't really wear nail polish. I could always paint my nails for my days off because sometimes I'll have like a couple days off and stuff in between, or I'll have like a gap of work. But I haven't used this once. Now my goal with this was only to use it 10 times, so it might not seem like that extreme of a goal. It's just hard, and I feel like my nails always look like crap. So I'm going to try and use this. It's just a nice light pink color, so I thought it'd be fun to try to use this, but we'll see. I'm gonna attempt to use this more, but you know, it's been a struggle. Okay, so with the rollout, I do get to shuffle the cards again. And if you watched the last video, you know that I'm gonna shuffle while I talk, that there you put all the cards back in, so there is a chance you could get the second prompt twice, but it's very unlikely. So I'm just gonna give these a good shuffle. Okie dokie. I feel like that's good. And now I'm gonna close my eyes and just pick a card. Let's pick this one. So we just got a 3 of spades, and the board is shuffled. It gets shuffled, I believe, on the 10th of every month. So that's why it's also unlikely to get the same card once, because the board is shuffled. So you're likely not going to get the same prompt twice. So I actually have to pull up the board. So let's do that. Finally found the game board after like what, 10 minutes of staring. So 3 of spades is hair care. I'm actually really excited about that. I'm very excited about that. So I'm gonna go figure out what I want to pick for that. But I'm very excited. I've actually never panned something hair care wise. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna go pick something out of my bathroom and then I'll be right. Okay, so I picked something and I'm really excited. So I've actually tried or wanted to unofficially pan this, but I think I'm gonna officially pan it. And this is from Ion. This is their Miracle Leave-In Conditioner. It's supposed to have coconut water and B vitamins. I just don't love this, so that's kind of my reasoning for panning it. And I don't know if I'm going to like finish it off or if I'm going to just do a usage goal. I'm thinking probably more so use it up, and I'm not really sure where this is at just because it is like a blue tinted bottle. It's not clear, but I've looked inside and there is a decent amount of product, but it is down further. So if I were to guess, I would say it's probably around like right here. So we have probably a quarter of product left, which is I guess decent and stuff. It still sprays and everything. It's not my favorite, but I will be using this, and I'm not going to do a usage goal. I'm going to try and mark it after this video, and I'm going to use this. Typically I would use this like just anytime I want my hair to like not be so frizzy. And I also just got something else for my hair recently, an Ipsy that I like using, so I'll probably interchange them, but I'm gonna use this quite a bit, especially when I get out of the shower, to kind of like, you know, just help with moisture and frizz, all that kind of stuff. You can use this on towel dried hair. I think you can also use it on dry hair. So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be it for my update for this deck of panning update. I feel like I'm at a stable point with this project and stuff. I feel like I don't really have that many exciting things, but I am excited that I did decide to roll at least one thing out and stuff, and I was able to do that. But let me know how your projects are going down below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you want to see next from me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.